sunny out. I'm barefoot. We'll try this. It's Sunday. Maybe I will try to do this grounding thing. Maybe once a week we'll start with that. Walk in the grass. It's prickly with the neuropathy on the feet too. It feels kind of funny even on the sidewalk. It's like, whoo. The grass is prickly. It's been such a long time since I've walked around barefoot. Butterfly. Can I see you? Oh. There you are. Sounds like someone's in the pool already. It's good weather for that. Just be careful walking over here. Oh, there it is. And Wayne come out here again, and if you can see this through here or not. Right, where's my fingernail? It's my hand right there. So right there is a wasp hole. Talked before about how we've had ground wasps out here. So Wayne came out the other day. I was going to wash the wall because I've got a spot on the wall from where I sprayed the plants. It affected the wall, and he said the wasp was hovering around him, not letting him do his job. So he had to spray. So this is the time for them. Oop. Is that another hole over there or not? Could be. I saw one over here a while ago, but hadn't seen any activity. But now that we've got activity in ours, I wouldn't doubt that there'll be activity there too. But let us check the garden. Tomato plants are still doing well. Still no tomatoes. I've had a few flowers, but no tomatoes. No, I see dug spots all in there. Oh, and the peppers are growing. Yay. That plant's still doing all right. Survived. Loving care. They tell it, you're a good plant. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job too. I see some holes in the leaves. Something wants to eat you. I don't see what, but hopefully they'll stay away. Thank you. Thank you for providing peppers. I'm surprised these haven't grown any bigger yet. They haven't. Figured they'd grow up a little bit more and try to vine up. It's yellow. Maybe it needs more water. So there's the garden update. So yeah. The cement feels kind of funny on the feet. I can also tell that my left foot seems just a tad swollen. And the other thing I've never really talked about is, I can zoom in on my big toenail. I can not cover it with the shadow of the phone, but you can kind of tell that there's a line on here. This is all clear. So it's been nice. One of the things that kind of the chemo and that affected was getting like lines and stuff on my toenail. So it's nice to notice that this is all growing out. Even though I've had bad toenails anyways, I have a bunion. So that just makes it that these toes get all squished together. So this one kind of pokes up. It's higher. You see that in my sock and whatever. This doesn't rub on my shoe, but I don't really have this toenail. This toenail is squished. Squished this way, it grows up. And this one's been okay, but it's starting to get squished now from this toe. I kind of lost that toenail a year or so ago. But anyways, Just been keeping an eye on that toenail. It's kind of interesting.
What are you doing?
All right. It's Sunday at Mom's house. My brother's in town from Arizona. So we're gonna visit. We're here. Hello, hello. There he is.
Hi.
My brother from Arizona. Gotta put you on video. Here we are.
Hello.
Brother and sister. Ooh, look at that. Not
Hey.
completely tan from
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
being down there, but
I try to avoid the sun, but it finds me.
that's good. How's the weather there? Is it hot?
It's
Is it
been
in the
hot.
100
freezing.
degrees?
I said to him, "Are you
In,
freezing?"
110s, yeah, so it's hot.
Yeah. Getting
But,
that
you know,
hot.
we stay in the shade and we stay in the mist.
Pull this out of the way.
Woohoo!
All right, I finished my exercises, and the next thing that I want to start remembering to do, I wanted to try using a massager every day for at least 30 days, if not more. See if it helps at all. So see if it'll help my shoulder pain, and see if it would help the neuropathy in the left leg and foot. We used to have a massager that was kind of like this one. Lasted a good 10 years or whatever. It was really good. We enjoyed that. We do that every once in a while where I lay on the floor and have Wayne massage my back, and I would laugh so hard the tears would run because sometimes it kind of tickled that much. Get in there and get those muscles all loosened up. So the other massager just died like last week, week before, because I was going to start doing this this massaging business. And yeah, I did one session and the motor died as I finished. So we got a new one, Amazon Prime days. And it has the different head attachments. So this one has like the 4 fingers. It's supposed to feel like a finger massage. Wayne's used it already. He said that one felt good. I haven't used this yet. So there's a big flat head that's supposed to be more for your bigger areas, so your thigh muscles or your lower back. There is a pinpoint head. So that one is for if you have any particular one area that you need to just, get in a massage. So I have one knot on my right shoulder that I've had since I was like 25. Working at Kinko's, we had a huge laminate job of like, postcard size, 3x5 card type size, some things we had to laminate for somebody, and there was, I don't even remember, 200 of them or something, so we had to laminate them and then cut out all those laminates by hand. So we had a big trimmer, and we put the laminate in there, and you put it back, and then turn it, and then cut, and then turn it, and then cut, and you had to do that all 4 sides for all of them. And in doing that for hours one day, I developed this big knot in my back. Went to the doctor for it, and they said, yep, it's just a knot in your muscles now, that's nothing they could do for it. And it never went away. So every once in a while, if I move my arm too much or whatever, I can feel that knot, or when I do the massaging, I feel that knot area in there. And then there's just the regular round head. It's the one that we usually use. But I figured to do each shoulder, like I said, and my legs, and maybe putting some extra blood flow to those areas might help. So this has the on-off switch down here, and it has, low to high speed. That's all this unit has. Some units have like heat in them. I don't know about cooling, but they have heat. We had heat in our last one. We didn't really use it at all, so this is quiet, this is low. And that's high. I usually just keep it on low, between low and the heaviness of the unit itself. So I figure, seeing as I finished exercising, the blood's already kind of flowing, we'll just massage it all out. I was going to do this after our walking in Port Washington days, and I forgot. That feels good. This one or the round one? So I'll try it on my back. See, I like the long handle too. It's good for being able to get your back. Ooh. Oh yeah. Feels funny with the fingers Oh yeah, feels good. So, another something that I will be adding to my self-care routine, and I'll let you know if I notice any difference.
The squirrel is active. Took out my plant again. Dug up a whole hole. My plant is laying there. As I peeked out my curtains this morning, I saw my pepper plant. So completely dug up again. Oh, it's got a big hole in right there too. Silly goose. What the heck? At least my peppers are doing okay. They're getting nice and big. So yay. So good morning. Today's Wednesday. So yes, my pepper plant dug up again, but it's still green, still hardy, it's good. So it's overcast today. So again, it wasn't laying in the hot sun or anything. And I did check it yesterday after our walk, so that was like 8 p.m. and it was fine last night. So sometime between 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. It's got dug up. So yeah, look at the tomato plants, man. Look how big they are. When I go back and watch one of the videos when I first planted these, it was like they were so tiny. They were like, up to there. And now they're so big. They still don't have tomatoes on though. I've seen other people report on their tomato plants and how they have lots of tomatoes on them. So we shall see. I've got more flowers on both of them actually. You can, right there. Where am I? Okay. Got more flowers, so hopefully we'll get tomatoes. Besides that, yeah, tomorrow's scan day. So I think everything will be fine. I did remember last night, one of the other things that the rules were that I already had gotten in my pre-check-in was that I'm not supposed to be wearing nail polish. Basically, they don't want you wearing at least metallic nail polish. You can't wear makeup and stuff. But I'm like, I don't even want to take a chance, so I will take this off. Normally I wear my manicures for a week, but on Monday my nail polish was chipping, so I thought, well, I'll just repaint my nails on Monday, and I just did a basic manicure, so at least there's that too. At least I didn't go fancy and do any designs on these, so that's not so bad. I have to take them off and then redo them either tomorrow afternoon if I have the energy, or Friday. Yeah. So that's it for the moment. I will check in just a little bit. So, another reason for some emotionalness this week is today is my girlfriend's birthday, Miss Maria. Unfortunately, she took her own life 7 years ago on, say, Friday, a couple days from now. And that just kind of hit me this year. I've been thinking about her for a couple days, and I have her little memorial card here at my computer, and I looked at that and found out what day it was that she did pass away, and realizing that it's 7 years. So I can't believe she's been gone that long. If any of you are having any emotional problems, any depression, anxiety, anything you feel you can't deal with, please talk to somebody. I will leave a link down below for a phone number for suicide prevention. And all that it's not worth it. I know when you're going through stuff, it feels pretty overwhelming, but get help, please. It's okay. In the long run, life is good. It's going to be okay. So, when she did pass away, I nicely was gifted her scrapbooks that she did, and I thought I would get to them right away. That was all my intentions, and I didn't, and kind of forgot about them and the things of life going on, and I thought about those this last week. I guess that was all part of the beginning of thinking of it, so I had my husband bring those up and figure out I'm in the mood for that right now. I want to do that. So she's the one that got me into scrapbooking. She started scrapbooks, collecting cards and notes from high school and all that kind of stuff. Started that way long ago. I thought that was pretty cool, so I started my own scrapbooks. So I have my own whole bunches of them in the basement. But I'll show you a little bit. So here's the box of scrapbooks that I have. Just a few of them. So we shall see what's inside. We'll go down memory lane. But back in the day, before there was all that online stuff, we had to do it all in paper. So you used to be able to get these kind of cool scrapbooks at the store. So it's all just a cardboardy paper. And then we would glue our stuff inside. She did. The football team would have games. They would have the cheerleading team, whatever, would put footballs on the guys' lockers, and we would get to school early, and we would take the footballs of the guys we liked. But yeah. Good High School Senior Honors Day. I don't remember that. Spirit of '84. Are these poems and stuff? Oh, senior class wills. Well, Joyce, there's yours. Check Maria Lopez. Take care of this. Well, that's funny. I'm sure I have mine in my own scrapbook. Let's see if I'm in here. Oh, there's Kim's. Where are you, Kim Scott? There was the other one, Dawn. Joel. Shall we? Nope. Oh. I guess I didn't make one. One of the Wagners. They're funny boys. With my reunion coming up, I should probably, I think I'm going to scan this and see if Kim would want it somehow to be able to put this out or bring the hard copy. Well, I'm going to be going more down memory lane than I thought I would be. I forgot about that kind of stuff. So hopefully this will be fun. Not hair sticking up. Isn't that windy outside? Anyways, yeah. Like I said, yeah, go down memory lane. As I'm not wearing makeup today, I can cry all I want. And that'll be what I'll be doing for the next couple days, I guess, to get through these. So that's it for today. For right now, we'll see if anything comes up later that I will check in again. So, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm trying to do a few more self-care type things with maybe doing a little bit of grounding with walking around outside barefoot for a few minutes every day, or as many days as I can remember and think about it. And doing my massaging every day after exercising. And trying to do that for at least 30 days. Again, see if that makes a difference. But I was thinking about that a while ago. And thought about it more so again lately, when I started doing the massaging, of all that self-care stuff that that takes a lot of time. Depending on your day, when you're not feeling good, even the whole thing of just being able to when you get up in the morning and get dressed and brush your teeth and have breakfast, that can take a lot of energy. So I'm glad I'm at that point now where all that's fairly easy, but getting the exercise in. And there are days that as I sit at the computer and do my morning post or do whatever, I'm like, oh, I still have to exercise.
And so that takes a half an hour or an hour. And then if you have to, shower, so every other day-ish or so for me, every third day, get that shower in there. And then if I have to do a bag change, that's every 5 days. So again, at least it's not every day. So it doesn't take that amount of time, again, out of every day, but every 5th day or so to, again, plan for that. And again, at least right now, that only takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to do that, so that's wonderful. It used to take me half an hour in the beginning. But, and then just regular household stuff of making meals, doing dishes, and watering plants, watering outside, shredding papers, opening the mail. My girlfriend used to do it once a week. She'd be like, "Oh, I have to open the mail today." And I was like, "How do you not do that every day?" And then when I was working more so and all that too, it was a matter of, oh yeah, mail would pile up for a couple days, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't taking the time to do that." Because again, you get home and you want to eat, and then you have like I said, the dishes, and you just had kind of relax for a little bit and talk and catch up with each other on your day, and then we take our walk. And that's usually a good 15 minutes, and depending if we stop at my mom's and talk with her for a little while, and that takes some extra time and all that. So it's like you think about it when for me anyways, when I was a little kid, like all that stuff was just normal life. That was playing. That was you go to school and you play when you're on the playground, and you get your recess time in, and you're playing, you're running around, you're sweating. In the summers, even being, my 20-somethings, I was in a volleyball league, or so again, if you're outside, you're going to the beach. We nicely had a cabin up north, we'd go to the beach, but a lot of people too also just, you go to the beach in the summertime, so you're walking around in the sand, you're walking barefoot, you're walking around your yard. Again, as a little kid, my kids when they were younger would run around barefoot. In fact, even now they prefer to be barefoot than not. I used to run around barefoot all the time. Like I said, running around, whether in the grass, on the cement, hugging trees, you play hide or seek or whatever, you're hiding behind a tree. All that was all just regular life, going swimming. So you have the water stuff, whether you're swimming, whether you're, again, at the beach, in the water, in a lake, in an ocean, even in just a pool, you get the water time. And, now as an adult, you have to specifically make time for that. Carve out the time. It's like, okay, I have to exercise. I have to plan on going to a beach, which is a special type of a thing. You don't do that every weekend. You don't. Again, when the kids were little, we very nicely, we have a pool here in our association, and we were going to the pool every day in the summer. We were pretty much the first ones in. First ones in, we'd get our swimming time in and all that, but then for the afternoon, we'd be running around. And my husband would come home, and I'm like, "Sorry, the kitchen is a mess, but we've been outside playing all day." And so I hadn't gotten inside. I'd come in and I'd grab a snack for us. I'd grab some grapes or some crackers or something and bring it outside, and we would eat while we were outside playing. And so then I'd come in and bring empty bowls in or whatever, and hadn't got them either cleaned or in the dishwasher. Or so all that is just interesting. But I'm happy to take the time. So yeah, so that's just all interesting thoughts to me of how much time things take. And at least even again right now, I am grateful I am not working at the moment, so again, I can still do all this stuff for me. If I were working, I could take the time and all that too. It's just a matter of taking the time to then get all that done. It's just other things would have to not happen. And that's the way it goes. Thankfully, Wayne understands right now and wants me to be able to do all this other stuff too. He'll come home and say, "Did you exercise today?" Or on the weekends, he knows he'll either come home from grocery shopping or something or other, and I'm laying on the floor doing my exercises and all that. So he knows that stuff takes time and all that too, and he's okay with that. So that's good. Trying to keep this body healthy. And on that note, with the MRI, got that MRI tomorrow. As again, Morgan from Threads and Jars mentioned the other day that, the MRI is a big magnetic machine. And our body is magnetic. All our cells are made up of protons, neutrons, electrons, and that's part of how that machine works. Cassie had looked up that video for me. I don't know, one of my last MRIs, or the one before that. I think I was thought about it. I think my last MRI was like in November. but to see if that machine works on lining up all your cells. So it kind of pounds you with that magnetic pulse, and that lines up all your cells a certain way so that they're able to take the pictures. So in that respect, it's kind of like, all right, let's think about it as a different way. I know the last MRIs, it was a 2. It's like trying to think of it as in a positive sense, to not get so anxious about the test or worried about it and stuff. To again spin that and make it a positive thing. So as she said, make it be a big. Morgan said make it a big positive electrical pulse, filling you up with energy. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Think about it that way. The other thing I thought about is making it a concert, because you get the big boom, 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 boom. So it's kind of like a big bass drum. So I'll think about that with just being at a concert, being in front of a speaker, being able to play your music loud and you feel that beat inside of you. That just make it be a big musical fun concert. We'll put it that way. So, and I did find the information on the eating. Somehow it was right there and I missed it. I went back into my site and looked at the instructions again, and I can't eat for 4 hours before. So I thought it was 5. So either way, at least I kind of had that in my head, so I know what I need to do for that. That will be tomorrow. And yeah, so again, I'm just going to put it out there. Everything's going to go well and fine, and I will have good results. So again, I thank you for joining me through all of this and hanging out with me and following me along again on my journey, putting out the prayers again that everything will go well. I appreciate that so much. I hope you are all doing well and healthy. I know some of you have had your own surgeries and health things that you're going through. So again, you are in my prayers, that everything goes smoothly and you heal quickly and you stay healthy. So on that note, you guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.